Hello, I'm back again with a different cosplay to make. This time it's going to be Fu from Magic Knights. As you can see, I got different images of her. I have satin in white and satin in green. I got this from eBay. It's 5 meters. This is the patterns I'm going to use. As you can see, they're pre-used, except for this one. There's the number, the sizes. So as you can see, I'm going to use this one for the white piece. And then I'm going to adjust this part, make it longer. And I'm going to use this one for the cape. I put my Talmon cosplay on hold for now and started on something new. Still doing the shoulder pads, but I was just getting So anyways, yeah. Take a look one more. What she looks like. I don't wear contacts, so my eyes are going to be how they are, or it's just brown. And she has green eyes, so I'm not brave enough to put contacts in. For the this part and the head part, use a headband and foam. I gotta find something for the gems. I might just paint on the trim there. Outside there, I meant to say 5 yards, not meters. As you can see, I'm not really used of talking. Telling there's a I'm not good at this, but you know, in time I'll hopefully be better at speaking. But no, 5 meters, 5 yards. See, I messed up. 5 yards from eBay. So yeah, I think it's like an olive green of some sort. Some kind of green, anyways. So let's just say green, anyways. But yeah, again, one more time. 5 yards of green in satin. Since this one was pre-used, you can see it's already been cut out to the first owner, whoever had this size. So what I'm gonna do is add some more inches on it with tape to my liking. I'm gonna have to do a few adjustments. Like I said, make this part longer, as it's this one right here. I mean, like that. But make this piece longer. Adjust the tops onto my liking. Maybe a few inches longer, probably right here, or longer. Again, to my liking. So once I cut my patterns out to what I want, and then I'll adjust them after. So I'll get to this now. And so back once again with my idea for the first idea. And here's the second idea. I might go with the first idea because being into a dress, white top, green skirt, because you'll have this covering the line right there for the hip. So this would have the elastic only on the top as the be attached to the bottom like that. I thought of doing this idea, but then it's like maybe be a little complicated at first because, well, maybe not really, because ideas make it as a dress. Cut the middle as this, Then I do is make a skirt and add that. So 1 or 2, but I think I might go for this one more. As you can see. So yeah, I think I'll do this one. So here's one of the tops I did. I forgot to show you, just anyways. Zigzag. And this regular stitch, the armpit area and the neck hole. And the bottom's zigzagged. So this is the back. And here is the front. I double the layer because it's kind of see-through. I'm going to flip it inside out once it's all sewn. Just normal stitch here since it's already been normal stitch there. To the other side. Zigzag together. Then only reason why this one has a layer in the front is because, again, it's see-through. The back, on the other hand, won't have any layer because it's going to be covered up by the cape. So, yeah, that's just a little thing I had to say. Okay, so I zigzagged and stitched all the way around. Now all I gotta do is turn it inside out. Okay, so here's the before top. I decided to do a different kind of top. This is the second one. Instead of using that one top I did, I just kind of went with this top. So instead of using this top, I went with this one. I would go with F. But I'm still doing the same idea. I'm keeping the skirt part for this one. And the layering part. Maybe that. But skirt part for sure with this. It's going to attach as a dress. No underlayer this time, so I'm just going to sew it as is because the cape and the shield part will be covering it. I mean, even though this is still thin, but there's going to be layers, like the cape will cover some of it anyways. And the chest piece. And the green belt, so yeah. I think I like this one more than the other one. Yeah. And so I got my top done. The inside looks like. This is what the armhole and neck piece look like. And so now I'm gonna work on the green, the skirt, the wristband, and the upper arm band. And if I have enough over, I might use it for the cape. And the little hoodie she has. So, yeah. Okay, so I cut the skirt out. I actually made 2 squares. And I've sewn a zigzag stitch. I did like a medium size one and then a very large one. just won't fray, and then probably a regular stitch. Right now I'm gonna do is zigzag all the way around all of this, and then I'm gonna gather it after. So I've pinned some of the edges all the way around. And I have this little bit to go, then I'm done. Then I'm gonna sew along here, near the edge. And then I'm gonna gather this part. And I'm back again, this time making another skirt for Foo. This one's a little shorter because it's layered. You have one that's long. Let's see, this is the long one, and you have a short one that's like right there. And then I'm gonna put that together with the long one, and I'm gonna gather it at the top there. Right now I'm doing one of the top part, just a regular zigzag all the way around. So I'm gonna have something like this. So just a regular one. Like that. There's my stuff. That's what I have it on. And this is the zigzag I'm doing. You see, I'm done the gathering, so now I'm just doing a little back stitch to keep it in place so I can attach it to my top after. Okay, so what I did is attach the shirt to the skirt. As you can see, I did a lot of zigzags. Now I'm just going with the regular stitch. This is what it looks like. Hold on. Sorry to put my phone down and fix it some. This is what it looks like before or now. But it probably look a little bit better and cleaner once this other stitch goes around. Straight stitch, I mean. So I'll show you once this is done. Hi, and so here's the top on and attached. Now you can see it's baggy. I'm sorry that the angle's all crud. But sorry for the bad angle shots, like on me. But this is what it looks like. And now I'm gonna do the sash. And the tail for it. So yeah, you see it's very baggy, but I'm gonna have it pulled up so this top part can be baggy. And then I would do the arms, upper arms, and for the arms here. And then next would be the chest plate and the headband. Hello, and so I'm gonna make the sash now for the stomach part. As you can see, I just cut out a square for my fabric. I cut out two, so it'll be shiny side to shiny side, like that. What I'm gonna do is probably zigzag to a certain point, or I'm gonna zigzag one each and just do a regular stitch along here. The top part is gonna have an elastic band, and I'm gonna gather it some so I have like some kind of layers top of each other, like anyway. And so I have it sewn together. There's a zigzag stitch for the top. I rolled him with a regular straight stitching and a zigzag stitch for the bottom. I'm not sure if I'm gonna roll it yet, but we'll see about that. But I did this for both sides, from top to bottom. And here is the waistband part, or the belt part for the waist. Just regular zigzag stitch at the bottom, to the sides, and to the top. I gave a little few inches on it, just so it can stretch a bit more. Everybody's size is different, so when I can take it off, I'm gonna sew this side up with a zigzag and probably a regular stitch. I might just use elastic for this part, pulled elastic, and maybe probably a rolled here, just a roll, not double, but just a regular one. And then I'll attach the skirt cape to the middle and find the middle for the back part. I'm gonna sew that along. Right. So see how that one goes. I might have another idea of doing it, but we'll just see how this one goes for now. Okay, so I've attached to the waistband all the way around. As you can see, I pleated it some. It's gonna be somewhat flowy and somewhat opened. Now I do is zigzag this all the way around and then do a regular stitch. Fold this some, so this will be hanging so much. And then my elastic goes up to the top. And that's done. Here is the waist sash and the skirt. Whatever the part is, half a skirt, whatever. Anyways, you can see I sewn together, zigzag and regular stitch. I did a little bit of pleats in the back to give it some flair. And then I just rolled him with a regular stitch. I have a piece that's open. We're going to put my elastic. And of course you have to do the elastic part is you just fold it and put a needle through. You go through this, through the hole. Make sure it goes all the way around. Tug on it and see how tightly you want. With this, it will help you give it a good stretch and it'll keep in place. How tight you want it is up to you. As long as you feel comfortable, it doesn't feel like it's squeezing you. That's what the back looks like. So you'll have something that looks like this once the elastic is pulled through. And that looks small, but it's pretty stretchy once you stretch it out. I can't show you right now because my holding my camera, which is my phone. This is how much you have left. Again, it depends on what you want, body size and stuff. So I'm gonna sew this up and then I'm done. So yes, it looks like this, and just pull it through and it'll go in. Like that. And we're all good. So now I'm gonna work on the armbands and the armoires, or whatever they're called. So I have this champagne or ivory color for the gold and the green. This was the long sash from the waist sash. So probably cut along this way maybe. Just take what I need. Or maybe this way. Just measure your forearm, your upper arm, whatever you want to call it. Probably have to put a, excuse me, probably need elastic for it to stay and still can give it that stretchy feeling. So one more time. So yeah, see, in some pictures too, the part of here is kind of open, like close to a V, and then some of it just like it's open like that. So I just like this, all zigzag. I'm gonna turn this into this. I'm going to sandwich the gold rim between here, and I'm gonna sew along the bottom here. So you'll have something that looks like this after. It's on both sides. This is the bad part, you see it's not really shiny. And here is the front piece. What I'm gonna do is just sew along the edge here, slightly close, and then I'm going to put through elastic through the opening, and then sew along the ends here. And you just cut away from the extra piece, and then that's one done. And so here's the two upper wristbands arms are done. So I'm gonna put elastic through these to both of them so they can have a good feel on your upper arm. So once the elastic is through, you pin it like this, and you have something that looks like this. So I'm going to do this one. What I'm going to do with this is just fold it like this. And I'm going to zigzag and then regular stitch it. And then that one's done. Hello, so this is what you get after. I know this part of it here kind of misses it because the rest of it because this part of this gold part, the trim there was oddly cut because I'm not a very good cutter, but as long as it's okay, it fits, so it's alright. Besides, my arm's gonna cover it, so you won't even know. I can't put up my upper arm because I'm holding my phone. Now I'm gonna do this one. So here's the other one done, and now I'm gonna start on the wrist part. Like a little warmer thing like there. So I make two of those. Like before, I'm just gonna put elastic around the top part and the wrist part. Zigzag and regular stitch. So here's two squares. I am going to fold in like that, and then like that, and then I'm going to get my elastic and did what I did with my upper bands for the top and bottom again on both of them. So we get something like this. So now I'm going to do the other side next. Hello, so I made the chest piece. It's from foam, two types of foam, a flat or a thin one, yeah, and a thick one, as you can see which was which. I bought the thick one from the dollar store for $1.50, I believe, or $3.50, one or the other. Wasn't too high anyways, and this is a half Christmas bulb that I just painted from the outside and inside. Here was some of the before one, but you can see there's a crack on it. And here is another one that I try to test out with paint in it still kind of drying up. But I think I'll go with this one for right there. I just finished it painting gold. The paint I used is this one. And then I am going to finish it with this Mod Podge, some matte, then maybe a gloss one, just to give it more shine. Sorry, just can't. Okay, and there we go. There. Once it kind of dries some, I am going to dry brush it in the creases there to give it more depth to it. And then once it's all dry, I'm going to have it like this. Center kind of how I want it. And then that is done. Hello, since I did my shading, I kind of painted some glue on so this can stay. As you see, it's drying. I don't want to move it around too much. Oh yeah, there's a little marker stain, as you can see, because I accidentally, when I was cutting it, I kind of slipped some, but since it's down the bottom, you don't really see it. No, that's my Talmon's shoulder thing. I'm working on the other side. Finally, I've been kind of holding it off since I was doing some other making, as you can see. Hello, and so now I'm going to start on the cape. This is the size of the hood I want. I'm going to cut half of it from the rim here, or the edge, and cut around here how big I want it. And then whatever I have left, I'm going to use for the leg part. So yeah, I think from here would be a decent size. And then that'll be done. So here is the hood part. Zigzagged. I might zigzag it again just to the point here. And then probably a regular stitch. I did a zigzag on this side and on the bottom. I did a fold and just a regular stitch. That's what it looks like inside out. And now I'm doing the cape part. This is the rest of my fabric, and it's long enough to be a good cape. I am going to just do a regular hem from side to side on one of the bottom parts, and then just regular stitch so I can hook it onto here. So everything's all folded and pinned. And that's going to do a regular stitch. I'm going to do this to the other side and one of the bottoms or top, whichever way, it's the same. So I'm going to do this for a while and I'll show you once everything's done. So here's my chest piece, the rest of the cape. I attached it on with some snaps. As you can see, it's hot glued on for the bottom part and just regular stitch with the top part. It's pretty. This is what it looks like. I might put elastic right here or some kind of magnet to stick it out or something, or maybe just leave it as is. It looks not bad, pretty good for my first time. Oh, what's with that hair? Sorry. Yeah, the cape and chest piece are now done. Next is my leg wrap thing she has like on her forearm. Like there, and then that is complete. Yeah. Hello, and I am painting a headband. I mean, you can probably find one in gold, but this is all I have around, and you can see what the color was before. She has like 3 circles on top of here, which I'm gonna use fake gems, paint them and glue them on. And then next will be like a jewel. And then the headband is done. Right now it's just drying. Sorry for the bad view. But yeah, that's it. Hello, and here is the headband. I papered mache it, give it more thickness. I mean, you can buy one, but I had to do what I had around here. As you can see, I have a little clip here, so when I painted it, some parts won't get stuck. So what I did next was make a little opening here. I put my little piece here, and I used hot glue to glue it down. And then I just kind of put some gloss right here to make it more shiny. And I'm going to put more gloss around it to give it more shine. Paint some of the hot glue. As you can see, some of it's kind of painted a bit, but it's still kind of there. Yeah, that is Foo's headband. I was going to add diamonds or fake gems like this right here, but then I think that would just be too much, and I like this. Normally she has a big one, pretty big gem that I've seen, but it's like, again, what I have around me, around the house, and what's on me, and I like this. It's nothing too fancy, but I like it. So all I did was wrap paper around it, some tape, more paper, paper mache, like glue and water, just regular glue to keep things in place, and then I just paint over it. You can see this was the original color right there. Move it out the way. So you don't really see this part because the wig is going to cover some of it. I like it, and that is it. And here is her boots I made just from regular boots. I was gonna fix this part, but I decided just to leave it be. And all I gotta do is add my gem, and then the boots are done. This is 3 coats of white paint and 3 coats of sealer for both. The zippers work. Well, I mean, since I'm using one hand, it's kind of hard to do, just because it's kind of stiff. But yeah, see, zipper works. Struggles, but yeah. Okay, unzipped. As they work. Struggles with one-handers. But as you can hear, yeah, it works. So, and these are my little gems I'm gonna add on. Right to there. Okay, so I'm gonna do the leg warmer part, I guess, whatever it is, like the upper wrist or the wristband, like. Anyways, you cut 2 triangles out. I zigzagged around, and this is the finished one. Zigzag twice and stitch. Regular hemming. I made some holes for my elastic to go to from top and bottom. So I'm going to turn this one into this one, and so I have 2. Hello, this is Foo's leggings, I guess you can say. I was going to put elastic here, but never mind, because the shoes will be covering it. And give it some of that poof. See, some of the elastic is still out, because when I sewn it, it was kind of like this. But that's okay. This is what it looks like. And Foo is done. Thanks for watching.